folks, this is all the fruit, and today I'm foraging for baobab fruit again. However, this time I'm in Singapore, in the famous gardens by the bay of this beautiful city. And the baobab species I'm foraging is again Adansonia digitata. That's the only one I've ever tasted. Baobabs are quite interesting. 8 species, 6 of them only growing in Madagascar, 1 in Australia, and 1 throughout most of sub-Saharan Africa. Adansonia digitata has also been introduced recently to the Canary Islands and very recently even to Southern Europe. And it's become a big business in the last years or decades, even destroying a lot of native habitats in Africa for giant baobab plantations. That's why I might get cancelled for this baobab video again. I don't know why my baobab videos always get very little attention and a lot of it negative. But folks, I'm not buying baobabs from some fancy giant plantation. I'm foraging for them myself. And the interesting thing is, I've never had baobabs growing in such a constantly hot and humid equatorial climate. I've only foraged baobabs in the Canary Islands until now, and it's rather a plant of arid to semi-arid areas in Africa, so it's quite a miracle that it even grows here and fruits well. Look at the size of those things. Come on, break. Okay, gotcha. Ooh, what is this? Nice little centipede. Oh, it's big and loaded. Loaded with the tasty flesh. Tastes like baobab. This one is actually very sour. Taste of oxalic acid. So this is different from the ones I ate I foraged and ate in Tenerife. Then I had one which was basically a bit sour and boring compared with the other ones. It was much smaller and uglier fruit, which were really tasty, sour, sweet and aromatic. This here is just sour, not sweet, but the sourness is that of vitamin C. You can make milkshakes with this stuff. Mix it with water, you get some sort of iron, some sort of vegan iron, put in some milk and sugar and you have some really rich chocolate, well, some really rich milkshake. But that's not the end, folks. They are the big seeds, which are also very nutritious. Those seeds are soft enough to chew, but the skin of the seeds is already too tough, so you can chew the inside if you have lots of time. Little lizard interested in my baobab fruit. Well, yeah. Nice and tasty, folks. Tastes like nuts and seeds. Nutty. I was afraid the fruit, well, I think they still might not be well developed. Look at that, they cut off all those fruits still unripe. They do it with a lot of fruits. The unripe fruits are good in baobab. Actually, especially if you want to eat the seeds, the unripe fruits can be better. But this might have been lying around here for weeks. I mean, look at this super hard, super thick shell. How thick is it? 6-7 millimeters maybe. Might have been lying around here for weeks without experiencing any big changes. So I don't know, maybe if you let those fruits ripen, they will be sweet and aromatic. For now, they are good enough. Strong, Strong taste of oxalic acid, big with a lot of flesh, not too hard to separate from the seeds. Yeah, good stuff. So now finally I've tried baobab in a constantly humid equatorial rainforest climate. Basically, the climate this baobab grows in, they replicate it in this greenhouse here with Mediterranean and desert plants. But here it grows really well. It's amazing. This thing grows in southern Europe nowadays. Well, the trees are very small and I'm not sure they're gonna survive and become this size. But it grows from southern Europe all the way to the rainforests of Southeast Asia. Amazing tree. Unfortunately becoming too popular, so a lot of the rainforest habitats being destroyed. But yeah, I'm glad I managed to try it in a very different climate. Pity they did not wait for the fruits to fall on their own account. I'm sure the flavor would have been very different. So folks, this was the baobab fruit. Stay tuned for a lot more interesting fruit videos from the gardens by the bay. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.